Hey guys, it's Flippin' Music. We are here with PVRIS. You guys just played your first set of the world tour. How'd that go for you?
It was crazy.
How many people did you think were out there watching?
Somebody told me it was 6,000 cap. It's definitely a crap ton of kids.
What were like some of the differences that you've encountered for this specific show that you've never had to deal with before?
A larger stage, so we were like, I can't hear you. And then also, none of the kids know who we are, so it's like that usually when we open. When we did Mayday Parade, it was kind of the same thing. You kind of have to win the crowd over, so it actually wasn't too different from that tour, because a lot of the time, it's a bunch of fresh ears that have never seen you or heard you before, so you have to like really get them involved and win them over.
Your new album's doing incredibly well. Has a ton of hype. So first, like right off the bat, was that something you guys expected at all when it dropped? Did you know it was going to have the success that it has right now?
No. We wanted it to be successful, obviously, and we wanted it to do well, but we did not even think it would have this much momentum this fast. For us, we were super proud of the record, and we loved it, so we were hoping other people would respond the same, but we had a feeling that kids wouldn't be as receptive towards it, but the feedback and the response has been insane, so we're super, super grateful for it. We definitely weren't expecting it.
What elements on this record were kind of different for you guys from your previous EP? People keep talking about oh, it sounds so different, and I think you guys kind of have a different stance on it. So what do you think the differences are from your EP to this?
We just got better at writing songs. That's literally it. I had 2 folders of songs all composed together, and they were just demos. There's straight up rock demos, and there was a lot of electronic and weird poppy demos, and I'd had the poppy demos set aside even when we were recording the EP prior to the record, and I don't think a lot of people realized that we'd been trying to incorporate electronic stuff for a long time, but we just didn't really have the balls to do it. And when we started working with Blake, he was like, just do it. Who cares? He was like, the music's gonna speak for itself. Just focus on making the best songs you can possibly make. And so that's what we did. And that's, I think, what separates that from our other stuff as much. We weren't afraid of fitting into a box or making sure we were gonna please this amount of people or these different people. We were just we wanted to make a record we were proud of, and that we were just stoked on. On
to the different style of music that you guys write, acoustic, with the empty room sessions. Yeah. Those are super, super popular. So tell us a little bit about that, who came up with the idea for that, and I mean, you guys keep releasing them, so is there one written for every song, or how many more can people expect?
Maybe there might be one for every song on the record, I don't know. We wanted to do those because kids will be oh, our stuff's so different, blah, 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 and give a shit for having electronic music. I feel if you can take a song that's so produced and built up through electronics and production and all the different instruments, and you can strip it down to literally a guitar and a piano, and if the songs are equally as impactful, then you did a good job. And I feel that's our way of proving that to people. We still made solid songs. We still made songs that are just as impactful.
Another thing I want to talk about is you guys have, you've said in previous interviews that you have a little app that you kind of fool around with beats and whatnot. So talk a little bit about that. Have you made any beats that are, kind of in the back burner right now that you're waiting to pull up that you're really stoked about?
Oh yeah, it's an app called iMachine, and it's a little drum sampler basically, and you just record and loop sounds together and make beats, and you can do little chord progressions over them and stuff. And so we're always in the van just yo man, check this out, and give each other headphones and
check my mixtape out.
Yeah, so we have a lot of our a lot of demos and stuff will come out of that. We'll import those into Pro Tools or Logic or whatever and build songs around them. We did that. I went to Florida last week to start writing more stuff and took a bunch of stuff off my phone just to bring in for new songs. So it's a great tool for writing.
For acoustic music, going back to that a little bit, do you think there will ever be an EP or a full length that's just acoustically driven, or do you think that the empty room sessions kind of serve that purpose, to get your guys' creative content out there that is different from your your full length?
Yeah, I don't know. It all depends on what direction our music just in general takes, but I definitely would like to have both sides of the music shown at all times, so both sides of the spectrum, so really built up and really stripped down. If we can get that across all the time, that'd be awesome, I think. But who knows, in 2 records we might be let's just play on acoustic guitars and bongos, who knows. But we just want to write music that we want to listen to and we want to play.
So lastly, what is your favorite song off of your full length, and where will fans find you guys throughout the year? Like, what can fans look forward to?
Favorite song, probably Holy or White Noise, actually. Playing White Noise tonight, I was like, this is a cool song. This year, expect lots of touring, lots of scheming, lots of writing, lots of things under wraps that we can't really talk about, but they will be for your eyes, if that gives you any hints.
Make sure to check out PVRIS on the world tour with Sleeping with Sirens and Pierce the Veil. That's Flippin' Music signing out. Take it easy.